Good greetings, fellow hounds. I'm Rusty Dog, and welcome to part 8 of my Distant Worlds 2 live stream. I wasn't planning on this stream today, but I decided I needed to do it because I'm lagging a little bit behind. Waypoint 3, they've asked us to reach by February the 1st. Now that's tomorrow. And I still haven't been to Rohini yet, so I have to do that. Before I get started on this stream, I want to give a shout out or a mention to a fellow YouTuber, Commander Pt8, which most of you will know who he is, and maybe some of you know the story or the details. But he put up a video yesterday on his own personal channel, and it turns out that the cancer that he has is terminal, and the prognosis is probably only months. Now I don't personally know the guy, but I know of him through the videos, obviously, same way as you guys know me. I don't know why I'm getting emotional here. Right. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out to him. To fight, keep fighting, and you know, fight with every last breath, basically. And yeah, I hope that whatever time he has here, it goes another day, and then another day, and then an extra day, and then another extra day. He's a good guy, clearly. We've not always agreed on Elite Dangerous stuff, politics, I guess, but throughout it all, he's, you know, he's one of the YouTubers that he's one of the YouTubers that I respect. You know, he's a really cool guy. He's not a, I don't know how to say it. He's not one of these abrasive guys, you know. I don't know what to say. I don't have a script for this. What do you say? I watched the video last night. I've never watched a video with such intensity before. I was hanging on every word, really. It was such a shock. I mean, we knew a while now that he's had this, but you know, it's still kind of a shock when you get that news. And like I say, I don't really know him as a person, just off the YouTube, but I don't know, it kind of gets to me, you know. Whew, Jesus. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, right, I think I can relate to it because I've had close members of my family that have lost that fight. I've had one member of my family, my little sister, who's had leukemia, and she's got through it so far. Everything, she's clear so far. So, but I think the thing that it is it brings you into touch with your own mortality. The fact that we go through life bumbling through every day, just taking things for granted, complaining at stupid stuff, you know, and none of it really matters. All these little complaints we have of, you know, this and that, road rage, whatever it might be, or this hasn't happened today, and why did this have to happen? Just petty, stupid stuff, and none of it really matters at all. And it makes you think. It really makes you think that Every day really is precious. It really, really is. And, you know, I don't have a lot in my personal life at the moment, but one of the highlights of my life is being here with you guys. And when I contrast that yesterday to how when I got given my oh shit, right, control yourself, Rusty. When I got given my 1080 Ti by another subscriber, you know, it's just that community, you know, such a great bunch of guys in this whole Elite Dangerous community, and when you see somebody like this going through this stuff, it is heartbreaking. So I hope Commander Plato really fights this with everything he has, and judging by the videos, he is a fighter. There's no two ways about it. So my best wishes go out to him, and to his family as well. And I'm thinking of you, man. And right, let's move on, guys. Right, so Rohini, let's go. I don't know how far away it is to my next point. Here we go. 1342. Let's get there. 19 jumps. Okay. And while we're doing that, I need to bring up... I've actually forgotten where the Waypoint 3 is. Hang on, guys. I need to blow my nose. I almost didn't mute the mic there. I thought I'd let you guys hear it. Right. Okay, somewhere I have my file. Here it is. DW2 stuff. Okay, so it's Pru. Alright, that's Waypoint 3 right there. So let me just type that in because I want to get kind of a bearing on where it is in comparison with Rohini. I didn't expect to get emotional there, guys. I just thought I'd come on, just say a few words, and that'll be it. That was so out of the blue. Right, so where's... I've lost Rohini now. Oh, God. Oh, there it is. There we go. So that's Rohini. And... Yeah, okay. There's Rohini. So we've got to go from here to here. There's some guys going up here, so... It's... there. Okay. That's... Okay, that seems like a fair thing, but I've got today and tomorrow to do this. So at least if I can reach Rohini today, that would be something. Can you see my outfitting? Tani, if you go in the video description, I have a link there which shows you the complete outfitting of my ship. It's been in every Distant Worlds 2 video so far, so if you just look in the video description of this live stream or any previous Distant Worlds stream, you'll see I have a DW2 Anaconda build. Thanks, Diz, for putting that up. Thank you, man. Yeah. Tani, it's life and we don't realize it until we stand staring at it. Exactly. It always reminds me of that movie, The Dead Poet Society, which if you haven't seen Dead Poet Society, guys, I mean, go and see it. The big phrase from that one was Carpe Diem, which means seize the day. Seize the day. You know, just fill it with stuff that makes you happy every single day. Whatever makes you happy, you do it. And filter out all the negative stuff. This is why on my streams I try not to swear. I don't put up with trolls. I've got a zero tolerance on it. I just want to filter out all the weeds and just leave the flowers, if that's a sensible analogy. There's plenty of space in the world for negativity, so I don't need it when I'm gaming, you know. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. If you go to my Discord channel as well, there's plenty of ship builds in there as well. It's some guys have put up some really good ship builds. Kathina's a pretty special on that. She knows how to build ships with thought behind them, unlike me. I just put on what I like. Well, I'm not saying without thought behind them. I mean, I do put a little bit, but I think really, I'd probably like I can't do that thing where if you put this on, it's going to counteract this one, and it's not going to be good. So don't mix that with this because you just bring. I can't go to that level. Kathina goes into that level and then beyond, and she's got it all figured out already. So if I ever need a ship outfitting, I just go straight to her. It's just easier. But even from her, I learn. I mean, she said that, you know, she is who she is today in Elite because of me, because she's been watching my videos. It's probably not just me, but you know, as a result of that, now I need her when it comes to the ships. So I guess what goes around comes around, guys. I made a monster, and now I'm relying on it for the ship builds. But you see, and then she'll teach me stuff about ships, and I'll learn. So because of me, I'm learning from her, I suppose, if you want to put it that way. I think she'll probably agree with that, and she'll tell me if she doesn't. So, what was it? 19 jumps we have to go. Oh, a thing I noticed yesterday, which was a mistake on my part. When I was doing the graphics card unboxing yesterday, the 1080, I completely overlooked putting up the YouTube chat on the video. I was looking at it this morning, just checking it out this morning, and it wasn't there, and I can't believe I missed that out. So yeah, to all you guys who were commenting through that video, I do apologize that I didn't put that up there. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I guess I was just so excited in having the card there, I forgot it. So I was responding to some stuff on the chat when somebody had said, when they were looking at my arms and my hands, they were saying, you remind me of the Swedish chef off the Muppets. So I suddenly did the impression of the Swedish chef from the Muppets, right? But of course, without the chat there's no context. So it turned out that it looked like I'd just done that. I don't know. Right, let's have a look. We've got a certain amount of stuff in this system, so let's just have a quick look. I don't want to spend too much time doing any of this because I am a bit behind. There's nothing special in this system. There's a few high metal contents by the look of it, but we'll press on because we do need to make a bit of progress. I didn't actually realize that I got this far behind, but this is where having a fair sized jump range really helps, because it doesn't take me too long to catch up. How long we're going to be at Waypoint 3, I don't know. I don't think it should be as long as the Waypoint 2, because Waypoint 2 included a community goal which lasted a week, so I guess it was a week more than what we would have normally been there, or I'm not really sure. I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough. We'll take a look at those 3 notifications, whatever they are. Colonia Council reputation change. Okay. Colonia Council. Is that on the Eagle Nebula then? Yeah, it must be when I handed some of the exploration data in. I've still got the these, but I think they're only here for. Are they only here for 30? Yeah, it expires. It's such a shame it does that. I wish I could just keep them here until the end, and then I cashed in my power vouchers. Okay, what have we got in here? Anything? Oh, we got a throttle down. Let's honk it again. I can't remember. Oh, 2 bodies. I think it's done. It's done. The camera adds £10. Yeah, well, it added. I don't know. I looked okay, and I had this old white jumper on. This is a jumper I've been. I know it's a white one, but it was one that I've been using out in the yard with the horses, the dogs. They've been putting their muddy paws on me, and I was working on the car with it, so it wasn't the cleanest of jumpers either. But I don't care. What the hell? Yeah, it was my outside clubber. Yeah, but yeah, I really just don't care. As you can tell from the beginning of this video, there are more important things in life to worry about than that. So I'm just not bothered. It was just oh yeah, yeah, guys, this is the first stream where I'm running the 1080. The 1080 is in, working absolutely fine. Let's check the frame rates here. Check that frame rate out. I know we're not at a planet or anything. We're not on a base, we're not in a starport, but I think the lowest I could get it down to was about 120, something like that. But I've got everything maxed out now. I've got the blurs and the blooms and the depth of fields. Everything is maxed out completely. The only thing I haven't changed is the super sampling. It's still at 1. I still have it at 1. I guess I could up it now. I certainly have the room in the frames per second scale to do that, so I could up it. And over time, yeah, I will be experimenting, and I know that some of the things I add in is going to put a little bit of a dent in the FPS, but as long as it stays above 60, which I think is not a problem for this card, then that's fine. Now this is also the first time I've run this Elite Dangerous without a frame cap. Normally I put a frame cap on it of 60, so it doesn't. I basically saying, I don't want it to go over that, because that way I'm not putting any more pressure on the card than I need to. All the card needs to do is hit 60, and then it can relax for the rest. Right now, because there's no frame cap, it's going kind of flat out to do that. There's no need for having 200 frames per second. The human eye is not going to really discern that between that and, say, 60 or 100 frames per second. So I think if I set the cap to 120 frames per second, then anything over that, like this, the 200s, the graphics card can just chill out on. So it can literally just have a cup of tea while it just does the rest. Did we do this? I'm losing track, guys. Oh, here we go. Ooh, hello. Anything? No. Rocky ice, icy bodies, high metal contents. Wow, quite a few in there. Look at that. It's all linked together there. And then the asteroid clusters. Yeah. I would bother with it if it was if there was maybe a water world or a Earth-like in there somewhere, but not at the moment. I have a cup of tea with me, guys, which is hopefully there to help my throat clearing. I need to take some menthol stuff, I think. So yeah, I think what it is with my throat thing, I know I do have a habit of clearing my throat. I've had this for years now. I think it's just a build-up of, phlegm, for want of a better word, and it just sticks there in the back. and I have to keep clearing it, and it is annoying. It's annoying for me, it must be annoying for you guys as well. I do try and remember to mute the microphone, but I don't always do that because it creeps up on me and I just do it without realizing. But I'm going to see if I can get something for it, like this, if there's any liquids or stuff I'm drinking now that I should maybe avoid, like, you know, coffee or certain teas or whatever, and then maybe just take something that will loosen the back of my throat and clear that. So I don't know what it is, I don't know where it came from, but I've only had it for the last few years. There's no other symptoms, so it's nothing to worry about. It's just annoying. Yeah, so as we're jumping there, we're I think we got down to 170. But when I think, you know, the 1070s I had were still pushing some really good frame rates, but I always had them capped at 60. So I never bothered showing the frame rate counter because it would always say just 60. It would probably drop into the high 50s in a station, but I had the settings pretty high, but they weren't completely maxed out. But now they are. I've got everything on the highest setting, except there's a slider that you can adjust in the ED profiler that Dr. Kai's made. I've turned that up a little bit, so that costs GPU time. But I have to say, the other game I tested it on last night was Hitman 2. Hitman's notorious for being quite a demanding game in terms of, you know, frame rates, you know, keeping them. And I tell you what, this thing was so smooth. Hitman was just like I just turned every setting up, and it was so smooth. There was no struggle whatsoever. So yeah, I don't think there's any game I've got that I can fire at this that it's going to struggle with. Nothing. So I am absolutely over the moon with it, and so grateful that somebody would do this for me. Just send me one of these things. Nuts. As you get older, things happen to your body. Exactly, of course it does. It's right. Yeah, I never had this when I was in my 20s, 30s and 40s. Yeah, it's just... yeah, mild asthma. The thing is, it's just at the back of the throat. It's not. It doesn't feel like it's in my lungs or nothing like that. It's just in my larynx there. It's just like I can feel it. I can feel it. It's just phlegm there that's just not clearing. I think I did ask a doctor about it once, and he said pretty much the same thing. Allergies, yeah. I mean, yeah, it could be. I mean, I've had it in Gibraltar, as you know, and then here, so maybe I'm allergic to air. Or maybe I should drink more. Maybe I just need to drink more. I don't know. I've got a hot drink here. I've got peppermint and licorice tea. That's a weird combo, but that might be helping. Ooh, hello. Is this anything? No, Rocky and ISIS. Oh, that would make a good film, wouldn't it? Rocky versus ISIS. Anyway, that's how it just sounded to me, so I said that. Rocky and ISIS. Whiskey on the rocks. Yeah, whiskey on the rocks. Why not? I do like whiskey. I do like whiskey, but unfortunately I don't drink at all, and it probably wouldn't go well for me if I did. So yeah, I steer away from it. And besides, as much as I like whiskey and stuff, I don't like having. I like my head to be in as good a condition as it can be. I don't like it to be under the influence of anything, if you know what I mean. I need to have my cognitive functions as working as best as they do, because even when they are working fully, as you can tell, they're not working too well. many times have I done the loop of shame? My god. Just lack of concentration. But it's not that I wouldn't like to, I just can't. And I do take some medication as well, which doesn't mix with alcohol too well, so I can't anyway. But even if I did, I don't think I would drink like beer or anything. I don't think that would be my thing. I don't really like the taste of it too much. But yeah, don't drink, don't smoke, no drugs. I'm quite clean actually, but I do have other, what's the word? There's a word I'm trying to get out. Yeah, I do have other vices. I think that's the word. I do have other vices. Yeah. Nothing weird, don't worry. I'm just talking about maybe driving a bit quicker than I should. Right, anyway, that's enough about me. Oh guys, polonium, 0.6. That's not a bad amount, is it? That's not a bad amount. Ooh, I wonder if that A1 planet's got some geologicals. I don't have time to go down there though. I really want to make a bit more progress, but yeah, if that planet's got some geologicals on there, that would be a nice place to go and pick up some polonium. I'm not short of it, really, but I could do with a few more because it's lagging behind with the others. Let's see what's in here. I always kind of get excited when the blips up here because, as you can see, this one signals a water world. So before we have a look, I just want to see if it's been discovered before. Yeah, it has been. That means I could probably point straight to it, which I think would be this one. So if we lock it in... Oh, actually... no, excuse me. So I'll lock it in, and then we'll go and point to it. Just makes it easier to find in the FSS if you do it like this. Point to it like that, and then just into FSS mode, and it should be right in front of me. There it is. There you go. It just saves hunting around for it. So there we go. 306,000 credits, and ooh, yttrium. It's got a nice big dose of yttrium on there, but unfortunately we don't have a boat, so we can't go down. Some beers to refresh in the hot days. Yeah, it's fine, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, wasp, I didn't know about that, man. Wow. Yeah. Terrible stuff. Well, I'm glad your situation is good, wasp. I'm very pleased about that. Yeah, it's a nasty old thing, isn't it, really? Yeah, my trembling voice, I know, I don't know. But, yeah, it's, like I said, I've seen it around me. It's not great. It's a hell of a fight to win, though, I tell you. But I'd rather not. I'd rather not have the fight in the first place, to be honest. Right. Shall we do a quick scan? I think so. This is obviously where we're going now. Is obviously a well-trodden path going from Eagle to Rohini. There's been probably a few thousand commanders come by this way quite recently on the Distant Worlds 2, so I don't think we're going to be seeing anything undiscovered round here. I'd have to dip down or go up 1,000 light years or so perhaps, but I think we can do that further into the expedition. We'll just get these few waypoints done. And yeah. Oh, London. Oh no. London's horrible to get through and get round. I hope it's on the outskirts somewhere. That's a horrible city to drive into. And I've never actually been in with the train or anything like that, but if it's in a place I can get to, I definitely would like to go. But yeah, I will do my best to get there. Yeah, eradicated entirely, it would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, there's a kind of a weird thing with it, right? Because it's, I don't know, you kind of get the impression that, oh, you know, they could cure it, but there's so much money in the drugs that why would they, you know, because they make so much money off the drugs that if they put a cure out there, they had one, they'd probably shelve it and say, don't bother because we're making so much money. So that's one argument. That's like the conspiracy theorists' argument. But I know people are capable of wicked things, but we're looking at psychos and crazies and complete wackaloons that we're talking about here. When it comes to pharmacists and biologists and scientists and geneticists and stuff like that, I don't know if I can think that there would be somebody out there that would know there is a cure and be able to sleep at night and not let it out, because I couldn't. I couldn't know that there was a cure, but that I was holding it back so the drug companies could rake in the money. I could not sleep with that. I would let that out. I would leak it. I would leak it the next day. Screw them, you know, because let's face it, and I'm not dissing the USA as such, but they do make money off people being ill. The health system there, the insurance companies, it is terrible what they do. If you look at Michael Moore's movie documentary Sicko, just watch Sicko and you'll know what I mean. They pay insurance company employees bonuses for turning down terminally ill patients from experimental drugs. It's horrible. They just it's a profit making, you know, thing, and it's so bad. And this is why they wanted to introduce, I think, I might be ignorant on this, but I think this is why they wanted to introduce the Obamacare thing, or whatever you want to call it, the social health care system. But yeah, the big companies that will stand to lose from that can kick the loudest and fight the loudest, so it doesn't get enacted, and then you get people like Trump who want to reverse it. I don't know. I'm not getting into politics, guys. I've got my own views, but I don't know. It's a very controversial area for sure. I think there should be a social healthcare system. I know people saying, well, why should I put money into the system but to pay for somebody else's? Well, because there's going to come a day when it's your turn and you won't have the money and you'll have to sell your house, you know, and go back and live with your parents if they're still alive because you can't pay your medical bills. But if it's a social system, somebody's paid it for you already, the same way you were paying for them. What goes around comes around. It works in France beautifully. France has got one of the best social healthcare systems in the world, and it works. It just happens to work. Anyway, where am I going? I'm going to the next system. That's where I'm going. I'm going to scan this one first. Yeah, Spain as well. Now, I just lived across the border. Of course, Spain was just across the border, and their medical facilities there are very, very good. It really is. Of course, I did live in Spain for a while, but I didn't live. What the hell is this thing? I didn't live as a resident there. I only lived there for a little while, renting places until I moved into Gibraltar itself. But yeah, it does. It is very good, and the UK system is good as well. It really is. It's just that it's just not funded well enough, guys. The system works. It's just the government funding on it is just. They'd rather build a battleship and a warplane than, than a hospital, or pay nurses what they bloody deserve, you know. Oh, do you want me to go into a Rusty's rambles here? Because I could, you know. And this is why I'm going to go off on a tangent here, but there is a link. This is why the Oscars and the Grammys piss me off, because it's like rich celebrities patting themselves on the back for another job well done, in pretending to be somebody else on the screen. They've got the BAFTAs and the Grammys and the Oscars. Is it Grammys music? I don't know. They've got all these SAG awards, Screen Actors Guild awards, all these awards for actors and TV programs and series. It's not that big a deal. You're an actor. It's a job. Get on with it. How about an Oscars for nurses and doctors and people in science field? How about where's their awards? These people who have to put up with shit that you wouldn't even want to deal with on a daily basis. Anybody can act in a film. That's my rant on that. Pay the bloody nurses what they deserve, for God's sake. Honestly. Right, I'm done. On to Lysooms NXE. Oh, my streams are unique, I can tell you that. Hi Corvus. Yeah, we've just been talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I got a bit emotional as well, which I wasn't expecting to. But yeah, it's really sad. Really sad. He's a strong character though, and like he said, you don't know how brave you are until something like this happens. I was very, very intently watching his video yesterday. Normally when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm watching them and then, I'm doing something else, I'm looking at something else, but I was just completely focused on this, because it was just so raw and, yeah, and real. But yeah, I can't do the prayer thing. I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in any of that stuff, but I know what you mean. I can certainly, my thoughts are there. My thoughts are definitely there. And I just can hope that he goes as long as possible, plus more. Yeah, the Nobel Prize, I know, but it's kind of very picky, isn't it, who can get in that? You wouldn't just get, like, Nurse Jessica Thompson winning a Nobel Prize because she emptied somebody's bedpans. Do you know what I mean? Nah. But yeah, for the scientists and the biologists and stuff, you've got to basically decode the human genome to get one of those things. And when you look at a list, go and look at a list of some of the people who have won the Nobel Peace Prize. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised some of the names that are on that list that probably shouldn't be on that list. Man, licorice and peppermint, what a flavour. Hey, angry citizen. Lunch break. Checking in. What's for lunch? Yeah, Corbus, if you get a chance, just watch the stream from the beginning at some point, because we did mention about it was the very first thing I brought up was Plato. So yeah, you might want to have a look at that. Where are we? But yeah, I don't know. It's just sad. 6 bodies. I'm gonna do this. I don't know whether they'll be firsts. Not really bothered. They're only ices. Some reason the movement up these orbit lines in the last couple of systems has been quite slow. I don't think it's the mouse sensitivity. It might just be the actual size of the orbit line. It might just be really big. But I'm having to stroke the mouse along there. Here we go. So it might be all but 1 here. Is that 2 or 1? That's 1. Boring old sandwiches. Oh, okay. Alright, Corvus. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I watched the video yesterday. Like I said, I watched it yesterday and I just took it in and I was kind of, I wasn't really like I was today. That's why I wasn't expecting it, because I thought, well, I'd seen the video yesterday, I'll make mention of it today before I set off. And this was something I decided to do, I mean, I only decided to do the stream like 15-20 minutes before it started, and then I sat down and I thought, I'm going to mention about Plato before we get going. I just didn't think I would have a reaction to it like that. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, but I guess talking about it just brought the reality of it out. I think that's what it was. It just triggered it for me. When you're watching it and you're not saying anything, you know what I mean? But when you talk about it, I think that's what triggered me. Yeah, but only good thoughts going over to Commander Plato right now, and I will ask the universe to put, I don't know, how do you say it, to shine a light on him or something, I'm gonna run out of fuel, guys. God. Yeah, you see, I'm not even concentrating here. Oh wow. Yeah, I can understand that then, Corvus. But it this is the thing about it. It's completely indiscriminate. It hits at any age, like literally any age, like from when you are born. You can get it when you're born, which is why one of the reasons why I'm not religious, I suppose. But yeah, it's just it's completely indiscriminate. It doesn't care who you are, how rich you are, how big you are, how powerful you are. It does not care. It does not discriminate. It's nature in its reality, and it stinks. Yeah, he is a great guy. He's a But he's, you know, he's got a body of work there, as we, you know, on his channel, which I hope, no matter what, I hope his channel stays up and running. Well, running. I hope it stays up, and I don't want to dwell too much on this, guys, because it's getting morbid. But I hope his channel stays up, and we can all look back at his stuff whenever we want, which I think would be great. I thought I wasn't going to be able to fuel scoop for a second there. Jeez. Right, I need to do this because I need to scoop. Have a good day at work, Commander. Fuera marinero. Let me, while this is finishing scooping, anything up here? Gas giant, I think. And icy bodies and rocky bodies. Only 12, but I'm so close to the star, there's bound to be some behind it.
Fuel scooping complete.
That's alright, Corvus. Yeah, good thoughts, yeah, regardless. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right with you there, man. Oh, now we have to carry on to Rohini. Yeah. Oh, we're here, pretty much. We're a jump away. Are we? No, I thought it said 58 light years. Oh, that's to the next system. Where are we then? Oh, okay. Alright, maybe these two systems are the same then. I thought the system was actually called Rohini. Unless I've done something wrong there. I do normally use my own private group. But on the Distant Worlds trip I'm using the FleetCom private group, so that's what I'm in at the moment, iStar. The Bagfather, hey Bagfather. No, it doesn't hurt to get emotional at all. I do it from time to time. But yeah, thanks. Have I tried VR with the new card? I have indeed, yes. I cranked the settings right up, and I tried Elite Dangerous last night with my VR goggles on. And it was weird because it was reading 45 frames per second on the preview display on the monitor. So I took the frame capping off and it went up to 90. So it seems to be going up in stages and steps, and it was going between 90 and 60 and 45 and stuff. But yet, that didn't seem to correlate with what I was seeing in the goggles, because everything was turned up. I haven't turned up super sampling in VR yet, or anything. I haven't done any of that. I don't know if that even affects VR or not. I don't know. But everything was super smooth. There was no issues with anything. Alright, Corvus, thanks for stopping by, man, and thanks for the words, and I will catch you next time, mate. Have a good day. Yeah, it's definitely better. Am I in Rohini? What the hell? I have no idea what's going on here, guys. I have lost the plot. Let me just type in Rohini again, because Rohini. Oh, yeah, there, you see? I've clicked on this thing next to it. I was wondering what was going on. It started having me think that Rohini was the name of the base inside this system we're in now, but there it is. Okay. Well, that didn't take too long to get here, so I think getting to the Waypoint 3 is not going to be too much of a hassle between now and tomorrow. super sampling makes a big difference in VR, although it's pretty much the same as in-game. Okay. I'm not sure, I don't know whether the HTC Vive has its own setting that you can... I think somebody was mentioning on the Discord yesterday that they have the Oculus Rift, and there is a debug mode that you can turn up some quality setting on there. I don't know if the Vive has a similar setting. But yeah, see, right, iStar. Okay, listen. It says you said you missed getting on the DW2 roster by a few hours. They do have a roster open, I believe. That is a latecomers roster or something like that. You might want to go onto the Distant Worlds 2 Discord, Fleetcom Discord server, and ask about that, because I think they are still taking people on, but it's not on the main roster. I think they've got something like a latecomers roster. So if you have a ship that can catch up, I think you can still do it. I'm not 100% certain, but I believe you can. Right, look at the frame rates now. We're into the 140s now. Should we, before we do anything, before we dock here, let's just go into super sampling and just knock that up to 1.25. So as you can see, everything is smacked up to the top here. There was one thing that I did change though, but it's not an option in the game, it's an option in the Dr. Kai's ED profiler. Something about world. It's how much the worlds and stuff pop in. Let's have a look, see if I can find it here. I don't have it on this monitor actually. One moment, I will bring it up. 1 second. I'm going to switch over to my standard stream a second. Okay, so Elite Dangerous Profiler. There it is. It's in the wrong place on my screen, of course. Right, so let me just switch back. So the option I'm talking about here, right now I've got it on my default monitor setup. This was my VR setup before, and this is the 1080 Ti VR setup, which is cranked. I've got a resolution of 1024/768, which is the desktop preview window that comes up. It's not what you see in the VR. But what I turned up was, oh, it's gone down again. Terrain work. It's normally in the middle. Or is it? Yeah, my default monitor setup's in the middle. So I don't know why that's turned down. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't affect anything here. But I'm going to just save it in the middle here. But I crank this up. It doesn't show it there. It's making a liar out of me. Maybe it didn't save the setting. But yeah, I just put it up a little notch. But I do like this profiler because if I want to switch to monitor, I just have to click that. Make sure to press that so that the Steam VR program doesn't run, and I just launch the game straight from there. But of course, that tick doesn't stay for some reason. And then when I want to go into VR, I just press that VR, I click apply and launch, and suddenly I'm in VR mode. So I can toggle between VR and monitor very, very quickly with this. And as you can see, my VR setup here had a frame rate limit of 60 on it. This one, I've removed that frame rate limit to see how far it could be pushed. And the same here, I normally have my frame rate limit on. I'll probably set it to 120 now. And that'll be okay. But right now the limit's off because I just wanted to see what the frame rates actually were. And everything else is set to maxed out. Yeah, so that's what I have. So let's have a look at super sampling and just knock it up a little bit, because this does, when you increase this, guys, it really starts putting strain on stuff. So we'll just go to 125 for now and see what happens. Whoa. Frame rates have gone a little bit down. Okay, well it's stable around 120, 130. I don't know though if you guys watching this stream can tell if there's a difference. I don't know. We're going to check these out. I want to dock first somewhere. New Demon Anchorage. Ah, that's the spaceport. Yeah, this is what they told us to check out. So, or go to. This is where we're stopping at. So we'll definitely be going there. We have a commander here in a cutter, Bengal Tiger. Let's have a look. Okay, he's clean. Not a known miscreant. I hope not. Yeah, there are some really good third-party add-ons. I mean, I could list off the top of my head, I could list a good few. ED Profile is fantastic. I've never had a use for it until I got the VR, but to be able to just change profiles like that is brilliant. Obviously Captain's Log 2 I like as well. Edison for what it does. I know other programs have got it built in now, but Edison's great. ED Discovery is one of the big ones, guys. That does pretty much everything. It does so much stuff, along with that little ED Market Connector, and then ED Engineer, of course. It's just so handy to have these tools that keep track of everything. And then you've got the websites like Inara, EDDB, Coriolis even. Some amazing stuff out there that people have put out there. It's really, really good. A lot of good talent out there, I would say. And I like the fact that Frontier support all this stuff as well, you know. I think in some ways they actually encourage it, because it's why wouldn't they? Okay, we can disengage now, but I'm kind of not in the right place. We'll have to do it. Whoa, that looks... Is it me, or does that look quite short? It's not... It looks like a very short station. It might just be the perspective I'm looking at it. Right, so my frame rates are now in double figures. Still above 60 though, but super sampling is on, everything's ultra-fied. So let's get a docking request if we can get one. Yeah, we can.
Access authorized. Please head directly for Bay 32.
So once we get inside, we'll see where the frame rates stand. I don't mind putting super sampling back down to 1 if I need to.
Scan detected.
But let's see, 60s. Ooh. Now it's holding. It's definitely holding above 60 frames per second, and that's all you really need. As long as it stays above that. And even if it drops into 50s, 40s, it still looks very smooth in this game, I think. Yeah, so inside the station, everything on, everything... we're looking at 90 frames per second, so I can't really whinge at that. And I do notice a difference in the overall image. It does look a lot more. Everything looks a little bit smoother, and I don't know, the ambient just looks really nice. Yeah, it's like you say, Wasp. It didn't matter really what the frame rates were saying on the screen. In VR, everything was super smooth. Even when it was saying 45 frames per second, in the VR headset it looked completely smooth. Really, really good. So I don't really care about what it says. As long as I'm getting a smooth experience in the goggles, then it's fine. Hey, Andy K. Right. Let's go to refuel, restock, repair. We seem to be okay there for some reason. No fuel. Did I just do that without realizing? Maybe I just did it without even thinking. Yeah, we're all good on that. Okay. My crew guy's active? Yeah, he is. He is. I need to doubly make sure. I don't trust myself not doing this right. Now we have got to go to the quantum world first before we get to Waypoint 3, so I'm going to be doing that pretty much now. I don't think I've got anything here to... I've got code... Oh yeah, there is a power play there. So I've got codex discoveries to cash in, so I might as well do that now. So in the authority contact then, we'll redeem the codex discoveries. And go into the power contact. Wow. She looks like... some of you will know who I mean. If you've never heard of Grace Vanderwall, well, Google Grace Vanderwall. It looks like her. She's a young girl who won America's Got Talent or something. She's actually very good. She's got a quirky voice, but she's actually really very good for her age. She's crazy good. She looks looks like the. Sorry, Grace. Okay, so Universal Carto. I don't think we've got anything major here. I don't believe so. Well, everything just hits the floor. Something fell, but I don't know what it was. Alright, so let me just write this down. 7. I certainly need another pad to write all this down on, because this one is getting very full of other scribble. So 784923, so we'll sell that. I don't know if there'll be another page. Oh, we have got a first discovery. Yeah, it doesn't particularly tell me what it was. I don't think it's all 11 bodies though. I don't know. It's a pity you can't like select that, or just click it and it goes to the galaxy map. My crew gets a share again. He's laughing all the way to the bank, this guy. He's gets very well paid for just making the tea, really. I mean, this peppermint and licorice tea he made me this morning. Could do better. Take it out your wages next time. Yes, greetings Merlin. How are you doing today, my friend? I feel like when I say hi Merlin, I say hi Merlin every day, because of our dog, obviously. No offense. Alright, I guess we are done and everything's done here. So this is a good time to blow the ship up. Not that I'm going to, but if it was, this is the best time. Everything's cashed in, and I think if anything did happen right now, I would end up back here anyway, but I wouldn't lose any of my progress or anything like that. So that estimated scan value, 1 million. Wait a moment. Let me just have a look in the universals. I want to see what's left over here. Where's it getting 1 million from? Clearly not. Where does Captain's log think 1 million's coming from? Estimated system value. Oh, this 642,000 plus this, which is a terraforming candidate. I should map that then. That might get me a little bit of extra money. Terraforming candidate. These are the two that were passively scanned, but it seems to think I'd be getting 642,000 for AB1. I don't think so. Indeed not. 267,000. So quite a difference between what Captain's log is suggesting and what the actual reality is. That's like a third of the difference. I wonder where the discrepancy is on that. Maybe even with first discovery, that's... I don't know. Don't know. Right, let's have a look at Quantum World. It's a theme park for cosmologists and physicists and stuff. So it's there. Apparently this planet is something like 134 kilometers. It's a neutron star. Oh, let's try and use jet cone boosting. There we go. Wow, I didn't have that on before. Let's see how many jumps that's got it down to. So distance, well, oh, 20 jumps. Oh, what's Orange Vista? Are these just standard vessels? Do we really need to see these though? Struggling to work out what this symbol is here. Orange Vista. Oh, Orange Vista. Well, hold on. Let's have a look at that, because Orange Vista, it means Vista is obviously view. So there must be some kind of view, some orange stuff out there. Let's have a look. Yeah, 470 million. Oh, I will buy Brazil and then make the coffee from the beans there for 470 million. I wouldn't have much money left, but at least I'd own a country. Think of all the nuts I could sell. Right, on we go.
Warning, restrict speed and be aware of oncoming traffic.
Oh, well, it's an NPC. Right, Super Cruise then. I got myself into a mass lock with some ships now. My fault. I shouldn't have strayed too close to that other ship. Yeah, Orange Vista looks like there's 2 stars there by the looks of it. And this is what it is. Okay. Just organize some windows off screen here. There we go. Right. So we'll have a look at this before we head out to Quantum World. And then after that, the next stop is Waypoint 3. I don't know how far away this Quantum World is from Waypoint 3, but if it's a fair distance, like if they've taken us really out of our way, then this must be something really worth seeing. That's all I can guess on that. Oh, these graphics. Look at this. Whoa. It's starting to get quite bright now, but the effect, the ambient seems to, it is different now. It looks smoother somehow. I don't know how to quite explain that, but that's Orange Vista. Clearly you're looking at two of the, oh my god, how close is this going to be? I'm going to have to keep an eye on the heat. But this looks like a tourist beacon, which I kind of figured what that symbol, that's what that symbol was, but I wasn't by any means sure. But yeah, it seems that this is in fact a tourist beacon, and it's in the fuel scooping zone as well, so I'm really going to have to watch my heat, but we will venture in. Just want to make sure to get the star right above me. There we go. Throttle down, pitch up, and see if we can approach it from this angle, because the heat, I'm already at 62. Why would they make it so? So I can't even see the other star, can we? Can we see the second one? Is it around? No, not really. It's, yeah, is it? I don't know. No, I can't even see it. Temperatures seem to be stable. Oh guys, it's not a beacon. Holy moly, look at this thing. I just hope their air conditioning works. Oh my god. Imagine just being stuck out there. Look at this. Wow. There's a screenshot and a half. And there's a ship, there's a few ships in the area, look. Man. And yeah, okay, now I understand by Orange Vista. Look at this ship up here. Can you see this ship, guys? I don't know if you can just see this. There, in the middle of the screen there, almost. It looks like a Viper or something. It's absolutely tiny. Oh, we're going to have a bit of fun here then, I think. And there's an upside down orca. Or am I upside down? I don't know. Wow, nice view. Let's go and take a look. Heating's come down now, actually. So, oh, I say that. It's somewhere, yeah, it is. It's in the 50s. Just have to be careful not on the with the boost, because it does heat things up. But we're still very much safe. Okay. I don't know if, even if this door opens, if I'll be able to go anywhere except straight through. So we'll knock and see if anyone's in. Oh, please slow down a bit more than what you're doing. We knock on the door. Oh look, it's bloody defenses. It's not a tunnel thing. Okay, I'm going to leave you alone. I thought it was one of those tunnels we could have gone through. What the hell is this thing? There's some kind of observation post or something? Hilmi Ati. Hi Hilmi, how you doing? Yeah. It's right next to a star, this. So, super interesting. Let's have a look and see if we can get in here. I'll put the lights on because I can't see a damn thing. Okay, let's see what happens if we knock on the door. No, doesn't want to open. Yeah, some of them do. My shields are made of paper, guys, so I can't knock too hard. No, it doesn't want to open. Entry point A. It's really weird. It's called entry point A, but
hostile forces detected. Requesting immediate assistance. Is anyone
oh, thanks for the subscription, Hilmi. Thank you very much, my man. Cheers. Distress signal. Hostile forces. I don't have weapons. I hope I don't get fired upon. I would assist if I could, believe me. I'll be right there. But if you don't mind waiting about 20 hours while I get my cutter around here. Oh, what? This is really nice. Just picture myself climbing up those ladders. Look, my fuel scoop vents are wide open here. My ship's getting a free sunbathe. I don't know why when I said my stupid brain, when I said that the ship was getting a free sunbathe, my brain just said Tanaconda. Sorry, I shouldn't have let that out. Yeah, okay. Very nice. You might be able to open the door with the recon limpets. Yeah, the only limpets I've got on this at the moment are the. But don't you need something to attach it to? Like it doesn't have to light up in white or something, like a white targeting thing. I don't know. I'm being very careful here with the throttle, but I can't help them. I know a few commanders around here have brought ships that are weaponized, but not me. It's a shame that there doesn't appear to be anywhere to go into. Look at the amount of ships in the area, though. There doesn't seem to be anywhere I can investigate. Maybe on that other ship that's in this system. This one, the Hercules class bulk cargo ship, and the Freedom class survey vessel as well. There's a few here. You can't fit through there, Rusty. Okay, you can. Now, that would make a great screenshot if I was to pretend it's some kind of repair spaceport. It looks like when you're docking your fighter. Let's see if we can get in here. Take a little screenshot in here. I can't be in both at the same time though. My ship's not big enough. So we'll just stick it in this one. Wow, there's even a sound of it. There's even a bloody sound of it, man. It's just that humming sound. Let's just process a high-res one and see how long it takes to do it. That is... I think that's a bit faster than it used to be. Wow. I didn't think it would have a sound on it, but it certainly does. It's almost like music, guys. There's fire going on over there as well. Wow. How cool. There's a lot of activity going on here. All the touring companies have highwayed out. Right, so let's see if we can. Now that we've got it locked in here, can we data link scan this thing? Here we go. Probably here. It should all light up in blue, I think, right? There we go. Okay, so now that's opened up some targets. Certainly don't want to get myself killed or anything by doing anything naughty. Oh, hi SNT and L6. Yeah, great minds think alike then. I just just realized to do that. Johan Brandt, hi Johan. Alright, let's have a look and see what we have here. Power capacitors. Oh right, I see what you're saying. Now maybe now I've scanned it. Perhaps now the those entrances will open, right? Hey Fallen Angel. Yeah, perhaps that entrance will open up now if I can find where it was. Hackable maintenance hatch. Unfortunately, no hacking limpets, but yeah.
Cannot comply.
Oh no, don't go into Super Cruise. Alright, that's it. Hacked. I don't think there's anything in here except this capacitor thing. Delta V or Delta 5. Thank you for your subscription, my friend. Yeah, so I have seen this before. I don't think there's enough room for me to squeeze. Oh, maybe. I'm gonna have to put power to shields, but I might be able to squeeze through here. It's gonna be as tight as a tight thing. Okay, come on Annie, get through. Oh yeah, it looks like there's plenty of headroom there. Yeah, we can get through. And then, look how the ship's lit up, guys. Okay, so now I think if we just twist this ship round. Oh, there's another one there, and there's another closed door, and then over there, there's another closed door. But hey, let's go through this capacitor here. We are scraping the ship a bit, but I don't think I want to touch that thing. Like, if I was really here, I wouldn't want to touch that thing. And now, I'm not going into that, Johan. And now, let's see if... Wow. Oh. What did that... It's broken, look. Broken at the edges like glass. Did you hear all of the... It just shot out there like it was a airlock. Like all the air shooting out. But that can't be possible, can it? With the... That was really cool. Hi Delta V. Thanks for the subscription, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, we literally... That just literally smashed open. Let's go and do another one. Look at the edges there. It's all broken off. Oh, nice Frontier. Well done. See how it's all shattered there? I literally just smashed the door of it. I just blew the power capacitor out. No, you can't do that. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, what's going on? What have I done? I just blown that one out. Yeah. They might not be happy at me doing this. I have visited the Galactic Center, yes. What does it look like? Well, lots of stars and a big black hole. Supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A. Alright, so those capacitors are now... Oh, I'm sorry. They're not going to be... Oh, guys. Oh, right. Whew. They're not going to be liking me too much for doing this, but... Should we try and do this from external? Right. Right. Let's see if we can... Let me just... is that okay of a view? There we go. Oh, Christ. Right. They are not going to be happy with me doing this. Is that a star? It is. I'm glad it was. I would have painted stars on the door. Make it look like the outside. So, what happens if I just destroy all of the power things? Does it... I don't want anything to happen to it. Not while I'm anywhere near it anyway. That's pretty cool. I think the other two places on here, the Hercules class cargo ship, they're going to be very similar to this, but just obviously looking more like ships than installations. So let's make the jump to the quantum world. We'll start getting there. That was quite fun. It was okay. You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Yeah, I know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we need to turn back, guys. Yeah, I've got the iridescent gleam paint job on it. Yeah, I just need to go back and just repair the ship, guys, because I don't know where my next opportunity is going to be to do that. Oh, actually, health. If everything's at 100, I'm not moving. Oh, great. So even with the heat, everything stayed at 100%. Even though I went to, what was it, 102, 105%, was it? Fine, we don't have to go back. Right, let's get this thing done, because our next jump is 281 light years away. So, D-scan first. "17 Bodies. Gas giants and rocky bodies." Okay, so the left-hand side stream seems to be the longest one, so that's the safest one to go into. So 90 degrees to the star, more or less, and then just point up. And that was a bit too late, Rusty, but hey. Okay, we're okay now. Kill the throttle. Supercharged and out. And now we can easily make that jump. Look at the stars now. They light up in blue here because of this neutron star. It looks really cool. I think they're being lit up, or there's a tint of blue on them because of the neutron star. It would make sense, because these look white here. Right, down we go. 281 light years. That cuts a fair bit off the journey. Ah, you signed up on the latecomer roster. Great, great. I was hoping that would still be going. Yeah, and then you can get on the journey, I-Star. Great stuff. Oh, another one, another one. another one. The background, the galactic core turning like green because of this. It looks smart. I do like that.
System scan complete.
Right, so we've scanned everything in here. So again, right hand side this time, and we're going to go. Now the reason I know I'm 90 degrees with the neutron star is if you look at the little compass, you see the blue dot in the middle. So as soon as I go up and that blue dot's at the bottom, I know I'm 90 degrees with it. And then I can just go in and once I get close, just make the angle a bit more shallow. Kill the throttle when we're inside. That's it, throttle off, and just try and stay inside. And it is, so now full throttle to get out. Easy as that. The only thing is, every time you do that, it does kill your FSD. I should be down to 98, I think. There you go, 98% on the frameshift drive now. It's losing integrity as you do it. That's the downside, but I do have AFMU on boards to repair it with, so it's not a worry. Oh, yeah. So this jump is 290.43. I didn't descan this for pleasure, I don't think. Aquatic Borealis. Hey man. Yeah, early stream for me today, but I've got things to be doing this afternoon, so I needed to get this done early because I definitely need to do a bit of catching up. So my fuel tank needs to do a bit of catching up as well. So let's see what's here. Rocky ice. Or is it rocky ices? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, high metal contents are just a little bit further down. Right, I think we can get moving now. We'll be scooped by the time we get round there.
Fuel scooping complete.
Hey Arclight! Have I installed the video card? Oh yeah, look at the frame rates at the bottom left. I've got everything up on ultra. I've got super sampling set to 1.25 and it's still pushing out this kind of frames. If I had the super sampling at 1, it would be, I think it's around 220, 230 frames per second. Yes, it's in and it's performing amazingly. But I have not overclocked it yet. I still have to put the software in to overclock the card. I will overclock it safely, but we'll see how we can push it. This is just the stock card speed right now, but I have a feeling we can push it a little bit more safely and squeeze a bit more frames per second out of this yet. 63 bodies. Yeah, if only I had the time. Oh, wait a minute, I'll make the time. No, gas giant. Gas giant. Oh, water worlds are there. Earth lakes are down there. This is the space I like to be. But plenty of gas giants, all different types. All different classes by the looks of it. Nice system. But I can picture in my head what it looks like when it's finished. Has it been done before? It has. There you go, lots of ringed worlds with moons underneath. Wow. Lots and lots and lots of landable planets. And check this one out. Ringed. That's always cool to land on one of those. but pressing on. We have 16 jumps still to do. No, I've already said that, Andy MM. There's not much point. There's not really that much point in going past 60, because 60 is very smooth. Yeah, 120 I think I'll cap it at. But I'm happy with 60 because that's, if you watch movies in 60 frames per second, it's exceptionally smooth. I'm not sure how much more the human eye can discern. Like if I'm watching, like a good example for me is the Formula 1. I can watch it in 50 or 60 frames per second, and it's so much smoother than 30. But I think if it was up in the hundreds, I don't know if my eyes would be able to tell the difference. There's only a certain point where the human eye can't discern the difference anymore. Kevin, running 1080, is that MSI gaming card? Yeah, they're good. MSI is a good make. I have to say that because my laptop's MSI. And you retracted the message, so I couldn't finish it. Right, SNTNL. Sorry I didn't say hi, that's no problem. I was supposed to be lurking but couldn't keep my mouth shut. That's okay. Right, so we have 11 bodies here, but unless any of them are earthies. Ooh, I smell a water world. Water world this is gonna be. Oh, please don't tell me you're gonna be behind that big orange thing. I'm hoping it's going to be on a zoom level that there we go, we got it. Terraforming candidate, guys, it's got to get mapped, surely. 659,000, yeah, I wish. Should we go map it quickly? How far away is it? Oh, it's basically right next to us. I don't think so, Arclight. I don't think so. It may be, perhaps, but I think the game has to be coded to use the RTX features. You know, you have to build those in. Like, there's very few games right now that's using RTX. I know Battlefield 5 is one of them. I can't remember. Is Tomb Raider doing it as well? The new Tomb Raider. Yeah, so the games have to specifically use it, and I don't think Elite Dangerous does quite yet. If they announce later in the year that they're doing RTX support and providing some of those nice features of the graphics, then it might be worth considering upgrading to an RTX card. But performance-wise, I'm super happy with this one. It's brilliant. Right. Yeah, I've got everything turned up pretty good on this now. 6 probes. Okay. I'd rather be a bit closer in, but I think this will do. That should do it, just the 5. When the next time to dock or land is, I do not know. Sagittarius A, maybe.
Surface scan complete.
That's it. Time to move on. Right, after many years of playing, guys, how many of you still occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally press the boost button while you're in Super Cruise? Oh, Commander Iman. Oh, you were the first one there. Oh, nice. You're right. You're actually here in your system. Yes. There you go. How about that? Yeah, Commander Iman. Well done. You got there before me. There you go. We've come across your system, right? Yeah, you scanned it yesterday. Wow. First discovery from yesterday. Cool. See, just a day late and $1 short.
Temperature critical.
Oh, well done, man. Did you, when you scanned it though, I'm assuming you went back to Rohini to cash it in, right? Unfortunately, because I'm a bit lagging behind with where I am, I haven't had time to like go around exploring here, which is what I would like to have done.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, it's nice when you get your first discoveries on things like that. I've done a terraforming candidate Waterworld first discovery on my way to Eagle Nebula, I think it was. In fact, there was 2 water worlds in the system, but only one was terraformable, and then straight after that I got a first discovery on a neutron star, which I was quite happy with.
Fuel scooping complete.
So yeah, it's fun. Hey, Frankie Jazz 24/7. Are you 24/7 on YouTube? Is that what that is? Oh wow! So you've got 9,500 systems with your name on. Do you scan like everything in the system, or do you just do the nice bits? Oh, okay, Tony. Catch you next time, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, 24/7 on Elite. Not married then, right? Yeah.
Complete. Fuel scooping.
Oh, that. Wow. Not bad, Andy. Jeez. I've made nowhere near that money. You're quite welcome, Tony. You're very welcome. Yeah, I've made nowhere near that kind of money. I haven't really been stopping off exploring too much. I think partly because of the fact that I'm streaming it. I think I tend not to explore so much, but I think once I reach some of these waypoints, I should do a bit of offline play and do a bit of exploration on my own. I think it might be a bit too boring for the stream, I don't know. Delta V, I play on PS4, worst one is hitting the boost instead of lowering the landing gear. Oh yeah, stressful. Yes, I have done that in the past, not for a long time thankfully, but I have done that. I definitely have. Just coming into the station, you're just about to go into the mail slot and boost. That is treacherous, especially in a fragile ship. If I'm in one of my big ships, it doesn't matter too much because I can put my shields up and protect it. What have we lost here? Chaff. Why? Okay. As long as the power plant is still up and running, I don't have to turn back. We can repair the chaff. The thing is, my landing gear key is right at the opposite end of the keyboard to my boost key, so I've got no excuses for doing that by mistake. But I don't know, sometimes you hit a button that you're used to hitting a lot, and then you just get, I don't know, you just lose concentration, I guess, and then it happens.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, so we throttle down. Yeah, I'm good. How would you pronounce that? Niajay. It's no idea. And don't forget, my graphics card here is powering two other monitors as well. I've got triple monitors going. I've got 3 Elite Dangerous displays running at the moment because I've got my recording software showing it twice. Well, I'll take that off. There we go. And it's still managing to push out 160 odd frames per second with super sampling turned up. If I put super sampling on 2, I reckon that would really give the graphics card something to think about. Did I scan this place? I can't remember. I either did or I didn't. I mean, I either did and it's yeah, and it was just stars. But no, there is. Let's do this one because it's only the one. Oops, it's only the one thing. I think. Yeah, it's only one we have to find. Oh, why is it so slow? Where's the orbit line as well? It's moving. The mouse sensitivity seems to have changed quite considerably.
System scan complete.
Can I put my name on this? Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Now it's been done. Phil Abel. Hi, Phil. All good here, yes, all good. Oh, I'm sorry, Historia. Thanks for telling me, though. Maybe you're on the wrong channel.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Yeah, a few names. John Wright. Hi, John Wright. I always seem to manage to launch all my heat sinks. Yeah, I've launched heat sinks and chaps and all sorts of stuff. Fumbly fingers. Thanks for the dislike, Historia. Much appreciated. Humanity hates me, so I'm hating humanity back. Oh, well, we don't hate you. It's impossible for all of humanity to hate you. It's not possible. Because not all of humanity knows you. I'm sure you're an amazing person. You're made out of star stuff, so celebrate that. But you can leave a dislike if you want, that's okay. I won't even hate you for it. I'm just glad you stopped by. Commander PD, nice card. Yes, it is. It is a nice card. Awesome. I love it. I love it. And just the fact that it was a gigabyte as well was just the icing on the cake. Well, Historia, why does everyone hurt me so much? I don't know. I don't even know because I don't know you, I don't even, you might be just somebody not telling the truth, or somebody you might be trolling, you might anything, I don't know. But assuming you're telling the truth, I don't know the answer to the question. It depends what kind of hurt it is. But maybe everybody else is the asshole, not you. Who knows? There's some horrible people out there, but they're not all. Yep, sounds like therapist material to me. If you want to take some positive steps forward, but I'm no therapist, so I couldn't even begin. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Don't be so vulnerable. Don't let yourself be hurt so much. Build a wall. And I don't mean that in any Trump vein. I mean an emotional wall. Don't let them in. Thank you. Honestly, when I deal with like YouTube trolls, the more they try and get to you, the less effective it is, because it's just they're so desperate to try and make you hurt that I just have to stand back and laugh sometimes. And the harder they try, the less successful they're going to be. The ones that hurt you tend to be the ones that sometimes don't intentionally try to do it, or it's over something you don't expect. But on YouTube, for example, the people who troll, you know, and they try and go for the shock and awe comments and stuff like that, blows right past me, because I know they're trying too hard to do it, to try and press the buttons, and they are so unsuccessful. It's unbelievable. They got no clue. But yeah, life is actually good. Trust me. Just surround yourself with the right people. That's all I can say. As I said earlier in the stream, get rid of the weeds and stay with the flowers. Have a nice garden. Your life is a garden. Just get rid of the weeds. And you're safe in here, by the way. Well, that's a coincidence, Delta, then. Right, I'm going to have to scan this system again, because now I can't remember whether I did it already. I was banned from Amino. I don't know what that is. Is that a game? For 24 hours for no reason at all. Exactly. Don't give up. Stay strong. That's all you can do. And if anyone is trying to get to you, that is definitely the best revenge. Don't lose your cool. Don't let anyone see you lose your cool. If you need to punch a wall or go nuts, do it somewhere where they don't see it. Trust me, I know about this. Just the calmer you stay, the worse they get. The worse it is for them. But getting banned from somewhere for 24 hours is not the worst thing in the world. Go and watch the beginning of my live stream. Scroll back to the beginning of my live stream and watch the first 15-20 minutes. That might put your ban into a little bit of perspective. And then come back and tell me what you think. I'll probably still be here. But I get the frustration. But what is Amino is what? Is it a game? Could be worse. Could have been a month ban. Oh, a role-play chatting app? Well, if I was going to be brutally honest, how much do you really need that in your life, a role-play chatting app? I don't know how cool it is, I don't know how good it is, but I don't know. Maybe try some chatting face-to-face with real people instead of on an app. People get buried into their phones and stuff, and the stuff these days, it's not good. It's not nice, and anonymous people can upset you for no reason because they don't know you. People don't see the feelings behind the screen, so yeah. It ain't so bad, trust me. What were you role-playing as anyway? Anyway, that's enough of my ramblings.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
37 bodies here. That constitutes a crowd. How are we doing on jumps? Oh, only 2. Wow, this thing's... I tell you what, we don't have to cover some distance when we're having a natter. Oh, there you go, so Delta V got it right. You're role-playing as Historia from Attack on Titan. I have to say, none of that means anything to me. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Role-play chatting. Can you be anybody then? Can you role-play as anybody from anything, from anywhere? That might be interesting. I've got ideas for that, but I probably can't share them. Depends, I don't know how politically correct. I'm not politically correct, but I don't know about my audience. Right, let me scan this. Alright, I'll say it. I was gonna say I would role play as Hitler. Just come across as a super nice guy. Just to mess with people. Right. System map then. Okay, well, we'll just move on, I think, from here. Oh, anime. Yeah, I guess it was anime stuff based on Historia's avatar there. When you get to that small moon, close your cargo scoop. Really? Why would I have my cargo scoop open? You can be anyone you want. Yeah, that's it then. I'd be somebody from real history. Oliver Hardy. Tell everybody that that's another nice mess they got me into.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I guess you could have some really good fun with that. But you've got to expect that there's going to be a load of idiots and psychos on there, so you just gotta, I don't know, let it go over your head. Right, we're going to another neutron star, which is the one that we're trying to get to. So here it is. Flied gear, whatever that is. I've never eaten flied gear before, but oh, roleplay is good. That's it. You can just ban everybody then. Roleplay is good. Yeah, I don't know. I quite like my reality, if I'm honest. Right, here we go. This should be fun. I will scoop from here because I can use that for my next jump. So we'll get the engine supercharged and then we'll take a look at planet AB1B. So let's supercharge up first. Ow. cramping the joystick hand there. Right, into the ice cream we go.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
We are supercharged, and out we go. Well, there's plenty of unexplored here, but not too much. But let's do it anyway. It's the geezer. Hi, the geezer. Ah, well, glad to hear that, Historia. Yeah. Just put stuff into perspective and realize that, you know, in life some things are worth worrying about and some things not so much, really. Not so much. You'll be over it by tomorrow, because that's when the ban will be gone and you'll be back to normal. Oh, there's one of those Lavery World things. Yeah. I mean, you can, even on this game, you can role play, and I actually prefer it when people role play on this. You know, when they do the piracy, when they're doing the pirates, and they're role playing it properly. You know, they're not just coming in and just killing people. They're actually doing all the comms. It's brilliant. If everybody did that in open play, I would live in open play all the time, because I don't mind like getting interdicted or any stuff I'm carrying, and then the guys, you know, they come on and say, well, give us half your stuff or we'll blow you up or something like that. I'd love all that. It's fantastic. But as in your chat thing, there are idiots in this game who decide that their kind of roleplay is to be the psychotic murderer. Yeah. That's just the way it goes sometimes. It takes all kinds to make a universe. Oh, what was that? Was that another gas giant? Role playing, I don't think it would really work here, to be honest, Historia. Because whatever character you are, I wouldn't understand it. And yeah. Yeah, it would be a bit weird. You need to be in the proper environment for that, I would say. And right now you're in the company of mainly middle-aged guys. So I don't know. And anybody who isn't middle-aged, I haven't counted you in that. I said mainly. I think that's the consensus of.
Complete.
Right. So, yeah, stream sniping. That's one of the issues. That's happened to me once in my entire time, and it was in my private group as well. But you learn from this stuff. Right. Let's take a look in the. It's A. No, what was it again? AB1B. So, oops. AB1B. There it is. So here it is, the smallest planet known to man. Radius 137 kilometers. So you could just go all the way around it in an SRV if you felt so inclined. Well, you could do that with any of them, but I mean within a reasonable time limit. Any geologicals? I don't think so. Oh god, SNTNL. No, I think, I don't know. For me, I always had 83 in mind. I think 83. After 83, I'll just drive into a wall or something. Once you get to that stage where you can't control your bowels anymore, I think that's enough. I don't know. It is a big rock. There are probably asteroids bigger than that. I doubt it, to be honest, but you know what I mean. No, I mean, I don't think you are in the company of kids, to be honest. I mean, I asked once how old people were on stream. That I was surprised by, because at the time, I was very early on in my YouTube career, and I got the impression that my audience was mainly like late teens, mid-20s. No way. These were like guys 40s, 50s, 60s. There was a guy who came on and said that he was 80 something. And I said, "Are you playing Elite Dangerous?" And he said, "Yes." And I thought, well, how cool is that? That this guy at like 80 odd was playing Elite Dangerous. And I thought, well, that gives everybody hope that we can carry on playing for that long. I don't think Elite Dangerous will be around by the time I'm 80, but... Well, yeah, of course, why wouldn't it? There's games that are 30 years old that are still around, so why not? But it was amazing. Middle age in the Middle Ages was probably 25, yep. If that, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you hang on here, Historia, you'll be fine. Wow, look at how small this is. Yeah, it's tiny. Oh, look at the orbital cruise already. Oh wow, okay. We're coming in a bit too quick. Let's slow this thing down. Okay, this is definitely a very different landing experience. I'm going to try and land by that white spot over there. That looks quite pretty cool. Oh, we still need... Wow, this is absolutely tiny. No question. This is super small. I think I've just about nailed that, I think. It's gonna... This angle's going to shallow out as we carry on now. But if I can hit 45 by the drop zone... Oh, come on! Yes, perfect! Perfect! Now I should be able to stick it around the same. See if we can get in there somehow. We should be popping out a glide quickly. Yeah, oh, there it is. I thought with such a small planet, the glide won't last very long. This looks like an open wound on the planet. Let's see if we can get down here. Hey, Mark Thomas, how you doing, my man? The GeForce 1080 is amazing. But look at my frame rates, guys. Bottom left there, 80 frames per second. But as you guys know, I've turned the settings, I've cranked them up pretty well. If we turn the super sampling back to 1, I'm fairly confident I'm going to be over 100 frames per second. Let me just put that to the test. So we're currently at 70. If I go into quality then and put the super sampling back down to 1, let's see what happens at the bottom left as we do this. Oh, almost. Almost. We've gained... Yeah, 100. There you go. Now we're at 100 frames per second. Do you think we can land here? Wow. Let's have a look around. Yeah, the planet's so small, you literally can have a look round. Not around, but round. Because it's very... You can see the roundness of it quite clearly. Let me just twist the ship round, probably just get a better landing spot here, if at all. It is fairly bumpy underneath, so I'll probably not be able to find a space quite big enough to put it down, or quite flat enough. Let me try over by this crevasse here. Oh, well, there was a space there, but that was on a weird angle, but okay. I'll give it a go. See if she changes her mind on the way down. Yeah, I thought you might. So it's maybe a slight tweak. There we go. Alright, should we get out and have a look then? Oh, I might be streaming another game soon. We'll see. It's to do with trucks. Yeah, there's another early access game out, which is similar to Euro Truck. So stay tuned for that one. Right, let's have a look up here. I think this is the first time I've landed on a planet's surface in Distant Worlds 2 where there hasn't been a geological site. Possibly. Let's take a look what we're in here. A little rover. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Ooh. Wow, what a surface though. It's like corned beef or something. Hello, we found something here. God, I don't know. There it is. Let's have a look here what it is. Bronze Eclipse. Whoa, what's that? Oh, Rescue 1. Hey, thank you, my man. Thank you very much. 3171. Cool. That's, what do you call it? That's a currency conversion, I think. Thank you very much, man. Much, much appreciated. See what a great community. There is humanity here, Historia. So, yeah. Like I said, you just have to be around the right people. Let's have a look. Why don't, if you like to roleplay, why not pick up a copy of Elite Dangerous? This game and give it a go. You can role play as a pirate or a bounty hunter, or is it to do with trucks? It is. Is it American or Euro? It's Euro. But it's not Euro Truck. This module cannot be used in this mode. You're quite right. Oh, iron. I do need to stock up a bit more on iron now, so we'll get some of that. Yeah, Rescue 1. He's certainly rescued me a few times there. Where did that go? Oh, iron's on my ignore list. I've got to remove that. There we go. Nothing seems to be highlighted. What is going on here? Right. Everything but the kitchen sink. That'll go in. Alright. Looks like the zinc wants to be picked up first, so we'll do that. There's some iron. Yeah, I think when I was doing all of those mid-flight SRB repairs was when I used a lot of iron up, but thankfully, and nickel, but thankfully I can replace a little bit here while I'm here, get it back up, get my bin back up to full. Alright, this thing's clearly underneath me. Why is that white thing following me around? That zinc, it's like it's stuck underneath. Oh, it's free now. Okay. Yeah, it was following along with me. took a day off to relax and play Elite Dangerous. Why not? What better reason? I look funnier than I sound. Oh god, don't be too hard on yourself, man. Okay, Phil, catch you later, my man. Catch you later. It might take a bit to fall back down. That's true, that's true. If the planet's that small, Rusty, you might be able to play Subnautica. I've seen that. I don't know whether... Yeah, Subnautica. I don't know whether it'd be something... I would try... Is it kind of simulation based, you know? Is it kind of sim based? Subnautica I've heard of quite a few times, but it's never been something I've looked at. But no, there is a new early access truck sim out there. It's not... Don't even think of comparing it to Eurotruck, because it's not Eurotruck. Eurotruck is so much more polished. No Man's Sky underwater. Okay. That sounds interesting. I'll have a look. I can't remember the name of this truck sim. Oh yes, I can. If I tell you what, would that be classed as a spoiler though? Because you'd probably all go out and get it, and you'll when I put the content out there, you won't. You'll have already. No, I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Open Road, I think. It's on Steam now on early access. You can actually... Now here's the thing though. You can get out of your truck and walk around, okay? But it's not what you think it is. It's not like you're not a person, a physical person. It's more like a controlled external camera, if you know what I mean. So you get out the truck and it's like first person view. So it's just, you've got no legs, no arms, no anything. You're like a camera. You're an external camera. That's all you are. But yeah, it's certainly good in the fact that you can get out of your truck, walk to it. Oh, I'll tell you what's cool, right? You can walk to the freight office before you pick up the load, right? So you go to the freight office and they give you a clipboard and you actually have to sign it. So you use the mouse and you sign your name on the bottom of the form to pick up the goods. That's pretty neat. That's in there. And it does have day-night transitions, which looks pretty good, animated clouds and weather. And should we talk about the AI traffic? I'm not even in the game yet, but the AI traffic, yeah. Well, when there's a crash, it builds up a traffic jam, which never goes away. Ever. Well, I say ever. Till you reload the game, I suppose. So you have to take to some tactics like driving on the wrong side of the road, driving on the pavement to get past this traffic jam. But I think, I don't know how much it is in Steam, I haven't even looked. But open road sounds to me like it's more than one kind of vehicle. But I have to say, the truck that you drive is not articulated. That is to say, it hasn't got a cab and a separate trailer. It's a... the trailer's on the back of the truck, but it's stuck to it. There's no articulation going on there. Ironically, I couldn't articulate that into words very well, but... There we go, perfect roll. What have I missed? Rigid. Yes, rigid would be a good word, I suppose. Okay. Can't board the ship. Let me have another look. Really? The board ship light's not coming on. I've never had this happen like this before. I've never seen this happen before. Unless I'm not out of line, am I? I suppose I could be. Let's have a look up here. No, I'm about to go right underneath it. Oh, get the hell out of here. Rick and Ricky! Hey, Rick and Ricky!
Ship recalled.
Maybe it's because the ship parked itself on this hill. I don't know, but I haven't seen that before. But yeah, very small planet. Very, very small. 135 kilometers. I don't think I've been on one smaller than that. I've been on a small one before, but I don't think it's been this tiny before. I better stay out the way. I don't. Yep, it is going to land. Legs have just come out. Oh dear me, what the hell was that? Jeez. Landing on corned beef is quite bumpy. Okay, she's down. Oh great, we've got a big rock in the way, but we should be okay. Finally. And we're back in. Right, so next, so this is Quantum World that we're on. I haven't found the theme park yet, but it must be around here. It does sound like one. There's quite a few landables here then. Let's take a look at this system. Anybody interested in seeing the lava world? We don't pass too many of these. But it basically looks like, oh, we need to map it first. We can go and check it out. Again, need to readjust the pips. Right, so that next destination is beyond the horizon there, round the corner. But on this planet, round the corner is literally just round the corner. So we should be able to... There it is! Yeah, that just shows you how small this planet really is, that came into view so quickly. And I guess escaping mass lock won't be too difficult either. Well, I don't mean difficult, I mean it won't take too long. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go this way. Well, we don't really have to go the escape vector, do we? I haven't mapped it, no, I still can though. Would you reckon it'll take half a probe? just some the what do you call it, the engine trails that come off the probe, that's all it'll take. Let's get it mapped. Might actually be a bit too close at the moment. I've noticed that the ship also returns you back into combat mode when it comes back. Now it says surface scanner out of range. That's because I need to reselect this damn thing. Give me a sec, guys. Give me just a moment. Right, whatever. I'm going to abort the glide. I needed to have the planet selected, obviously. Nothing to apologize for, Historia. Right, that's better. So, we need to go into primary and look behind us. One probe. Oh, surprise, surprise. There she goes.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, so it was so close to the planet, it hasn't gone into that grid mode. There we go. Mapped. We're just getting the grid now and it looks... Yeah, you can see how small it is, look. Even the size of the mapping around it. Right, where were we going? To the lava world. Because I love a good world like this. It's lava-ly. I was going to say it's lavally and hot. So while we're doing that, let's plot in the final waypoint for our route. Oh, shoot. I think I have to go, guys. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. I have to go down to the vets. Hold on a moment. I just want to see if I'm too late. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Right, yes, I do have to leave, guys, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I need to go down to the vets. Not me personally, taking the dogs down for a quick checkup. And then when I come back, I might pick this up from where we left off, or I'll continue. Yeah, I think I will. I think I need to complete it today. So, yeah, I'll be back later on perhaps. So thanks for joining me, guys. Sorry I have to rush off. I almost forgot that I needed to go. So I'm just gonna drop out here and I won't move. I'll leave my ship exactly where it is. And I will catch you guys maybe a bit later on. So go and put the kettle on, go and have a sandwich or something, and perhaps see you a bit later. It's been fun. Take care, guys.